So this is my video reaction to the TED Talk. This TED Talk, the whole thing was all about um, ethics, like in business setting, and basically how ethics. A lot of people do a lot of unethical things, and it just ends up getting swept under the rug. Um, he starts off by like asking questions like, um, if certain things have ever happened to you, and a lot of the things that he mentioned like have happened to like a lot of people like on a day-to-day basis, like getting punished whatever during like a performance review or something, or getting like sort of like bullied at work, because he was saying like bullying, like you think about it, it's just like a little kid thing, but it gets a lot more serious as you get older, and like at like your work or your job, like people, your superiors can like bully you or intimidate you to do things that aren't ethical. And one of the big points he was saying is that just because something's legal doesn't mean it's ethical. I mean, things can be unethical and illegal, but like a lot of things are legal but are not right at the same time. Um, and he was saying how, what's it called? He was saying how your superior could be doing unethical things or having you do unethical things, but uh, basically intimidate you and stuff like that so that you don't speak up, or if you speak up, they might punish you for it, which is even worse. Uh, he threw out a lot of stats, like percentages, but the one stat that stuck with me personally is he said out of like 14,000 cases or something about this like bullying and unethical stuff, only he said like 2 dozen cases have actually like come forward about it, which is ridiculous to think about. And I mean, I would assume in most of those cases it has something to do with that intimidation factor. Um, he had mentioned a lot how you see a lot of these cases happening in sports, like college sports, and a lot of times they place the blame on the coaches and the sports team and all that, but it's really the sports team is only one part of the college, so it's on the college, it's on the higher education, it's on the owners of that institution, and a lot of these owners of these big institutions, whether it be colleges or not, are never held accountable. They basically can do whatever they want and get away with it. It's the lower down people that get in trouble, like the coaches and stuff, when it's really the whole institution should be punished. Uh, and I mean, I knew unethical things happen a lot of, but like I didn't know the amount, because he said 14,000 cases of like this bullying stuff goes on, and it can be uh like something little to something very big. And for me, how it would affect me personally, because personally I like to, after college I want to go on eventually and own my own business. And I think as a business owner I would try to hold myself accountable as much as I could, because a lot of these owners and CEOs and stuff are never held accountable, and they never hold themselves accountable for anything. And even if I own a business or not, if I'm just working somewhere, if I ever see something, I should report it or try to do something to help. Yeah, even if I think that I might uh, be getting in trouble for it, I know it's the right thing to do, which is like the base whatever of ethics is just doing the right thing, just because you know it's the right thing and not doing the wrong thing because you know that it's wrong, even if you might get the results you want out of it. And one other thing the guy was saying is that a lot of these companies and like teams and stuff, they measure their success on like wins and profit and winning like awards and stuff like that. But nobody ever talks about having like good ethics at their business and stuff like that. I mean, they'll talk about having bad ethics because that's the type of stuff that shows up in the news, but nobody ever talks about businesses that show having good ethics. Uh, you never see that in the news. You never see those stats. I would like personally, I'd like to see that a little bit more. Because if I was job searching, I would definitely go more for the job of the business that shows to have good ethics than the other business that shows that they don't treat their employees as well. Uh, yeah, and like I said, for me personally, I like to own a business eventually. And even if I'm not owning a business, I'll try to be as ethical as I personally can. Try to influence other people around me if they're doing something unethical to not do that. And I mean, there's certain things that are obviously like blatantly illegal that you should report, but a lot of this stuff is it's legal, but it's not right. But it should still be getting punished. So that type of stuff uh, is the stuff that I think should be handled by the higher ups. You know, these companies that are never held accountable or never um, punish those who do something wrong until it hits like the media. That's I think these big CEOs and stuff. They should, if they're part of a business having problems like this, they should really crack down, put policies in place, and actually like enforce their rules, enforce their uh, employees to be doing the right thing, whether it's legal or not. They should be doing the right thing. So I think those are the main points that I personally got out of this TED Talk. Uh, yeah, and that's how I would apply it to my daily life.